Let's return now to where we began the program and the run for the national leadership. Late this afternoon, Bay of Plenty MP Todd Muller emailed his caucus colleagues signalling his intent to challenge for the leadership. It came after current leader Simon Bridges called the party's MPs back to Parliament for an emergency caucus meeting on Friday. It's understood Todd Muller will run with Nikki Kaye as his deputy. In his email, he says the country faces the most enormous challenge since the end of the Second World War. He goes on to say that Labour has failed to deliver on every measure it has set for itself in government. He says this will not change, and the consequences of Labour being re-elected would be catastrophic for 2 generations. He goes on to say that our communities and our economy are at stake, and it is essential National wins the election. Todd Muller says he shares the view of the majority of colleagues that this is not possible under the current leadership. Todd Muller says based on that, he is best placed to earn the trust of New Zealanders on September 19. Remember, all of this comes after a Newshub-Reid Research Poll on Monday night put National at just 30%, and Simon Bridges on 4.6% as preferred Prime Minister. Todd Muller himself went to ground today. Nikki Kaye's not talking either. So we sent our reporter Nita Blake-Person and cameraman Simon Rogers to Tauranga to see if we could track Mr Muller down.
He's the man everyone wants to hear from today. We're just looking for Todd Muller.
Yeah, he's not in the office today, but we can get a message to him if you'd like.
There was no sign at his Papamore electoral office, nor at his local bakery. We're looking for Todd Muller. Does he spend much time here?
Yeah, he comes in often, comes and gets a coffee.
What does he order?
Sometimes gets a flat white. It depends, I suppose, on what he's feeling during the day.
Like a sweet treat, or is he more of a savoury?
Oh, I couldn't tell you. He's always different. Yeah, he's a great guy. Comes in, he's really nice.
While finding Todd Muller proved tricky, it was also challenging to find people who knew who he was. Excuse me, sir, we're looking for Todd Muller. Are you familiar with Todd Muller?
I wouldn't actually know who he is, sorry.
Do you know who he is?
No, sorry. No, I don't.
No, I don't know what it is really. Sorry for that.
Todd Mullen. He is a national MPA. Isn't he based in Papamore?
Yeah, do you see him around much?
I see his flyers and stuff around. He looks like a good bloke.
What does Todd Muller mean to you?
He's a National Party MP, isn't he?
You familiar with him?
Not really, no.
Do you think he should take over Simon Bridges?
Well, I don't know enough about him. I quite like Simon Bridges, so into that.
But for those who were familiar, they were surefire fans.
I support Todd Muller.
Do you support him in a potential leadership bid for the National Party?
Yes, I would do.
Why is he a better bet than Bridges?
I think he speaks really well. He's got good knowledge, and he's worked as CEO. Oh, where was it? He worked. Yeah, well up. He's got lots of, and he's a really, really good guy.
With Simon Bridges, the MP for Tauranga, and Todd Muller representing the Bay of Plenty, the leadership contest is testing some local loyalties, including at Tauranga Boys College, where Todd Muller is an old boy.
Simon Bridges remains and will always be a friend of the college, so he's been a supporter of the college. But yeah, there's a certain soft spot with Todd as an old boy of the college. And yeah, we've had some leaders come through most recently. So just currently we have the captain of the Black Caps, so we have Kane Williamson, we have the current All Black captain, Sam Kane, and we also have the helmsman of the America's Cup, Peter Burling. It'd be fantastic to have those 3 current sports captains as well as the captain of the nation.
Principal Robert Mangan reckons Todd Muller's in with a good shot.
So at this stage I'd say he probably is a dark horse in terms of actually becoming leader of the National Party. So I think he's got the qualities. I think his experience through leadership in horticulture and in industry is quite significant. So I think he would be well placed to support the focus on the development of the economy that we need under the current crisis.
Political straw polls of Tauranga Boys College students have proved incredibly accurate over the years. Current head boy Logan Green says students haven't had time to take the political pulse just yet, but he thinks Todd Muller has the skills to go to the top. Whether he has the recognition is another thing.
I think it's certainly interesting. I don't think he has as much of a presence in mainstream media. Certainly a lot more well known around here.
In Tauranga for Checkpoint, Nita Blake-Person.